It all began with a tremendous quake. Then the tidal wave and the flooding. Next came the eruption, the lava and the fires. And finally, cold, darkness, disease. This was the Reset 1700. Howdy everyone, Frankie here, New West Reset. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back, and thank you for shooting in, joining a fella here for another Boots on the Ground video. The more astute among you will see that today I'm at the McDougall Center, or the old McDougall School. And this place is unbelievable. They tell us it was built in 1907 as a normal school. And man, oh man. First time I saw this building years and years ago, I thought to myself, this doesn't belong in a one-horse prairie cowboy town. But apparently it did and still does. And you'll have to excuse the lighting in certain segments of this upcoming video because we're nestled amongst a bunch of skyscrapers, basically in the west end of the downtown core. But today we're going to have a revisit of this. We looked at this years ago, prior to me having a zoom and the gimbal. So I think we're going to be able to get a much better look at this thing here today. And plus back then they were doing some renovation work or maintenance work in the back of it. So we couldn't see all of it. We're going to remedy that today. So stick around, be right back.
About a heaven in Alberta, where they've got all hell for a basement.
So we were on the corner of 5th Avenue and 6th Street Southwest here today. As mentioned, the McDougall Center, formerly the McDougall School. And this place is unbelievable. I mean, the columns, the capitals on top, the portal windows, all the embellishments, the arches, the locally sourced sandstone. I mean, they got silly with this thing. Absolutely silly with it. So, yeah, without further ado, and how about I just quit blah-bitty-blah-blahing and we just step into the light and check this baby out here, man. It's hot, beautiful here again today. Another 30-degree Celsius day, low 90s Fahrenheit. You can see here this beautiful centerpiece, this round. This, if I'm not mistaken, from old photos, used to be a fountain. So of course they got to rip out the fountains, but I mean, at least they kept the structure, I guess, and put some flowers in it. I mean, that's nice, rather than just ripping the whole thing out and leaving it empty. But yeah, this place has so many different levels and tiers to it. It's absolutely redonkulous, man. Obviously modern stairs and pathways leading up to this thing. But the last set of stairs are granite stairs, I think, which is quite fancy schmancy. So all this here leading up is all concrete, all newer. But then basically once you get to this cutoff point here, it turns to sandstone, granite, you name it, man. Of course, you got to go up 2 sets of stairs to get to the main entrance of this thing. Then you've got these beautiful arches with the super embellished keystone above each, including that window there and here, as well as all these windows, all the arch windows on the, I guess we'll call it the main floor, even though I've gone up enough stairs to make it the 2nd floor. There's the date on it, of course, 1907. And just the detail around the arch here. And then all of this fancy sort of vegetation themed relief work. I don't know if that's carved or what. I mean, it's sandstone, so I'm guessing it's been carved. It's just beautiful. Absolutely outstanding. Big, massive wooden doors with the arch windows above. Even the dental molding above the wooden door there, really nice. Put in a modern revolving door here. There's the Provincial Resource Historic button. Some beautiful work in here too, you know. Look at this stonework here. Well, they've made the border around the stones smooth, and then they've got this sort of chiseled pattern in it. Absolutely outstanding. We move back a bit and get those pillars or columns with their capitals on top. Reminds me a little bit of the Capitol building in Edmonton. With all of this. These columns with the capitals. And it just keeps going and going and going. All the details there under the eave, the dental molding, and just all of that stuff. They just went crazy with this place, man. Absolutely crazy. Look at that under the eave. All of those supports have all that fancy scroll work on them. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Landscapers are here today doing some grounds work, mowing the lawns and pulling weeds, working on the flower beds, so you'll have to excuse the lawnmower noises and whatnot. But look at these portals, man, with all, again, that scroll work and dental molding up there. Come on, man. At least they got flags on the flagpoles. All right, let's take a walk around the side of this thing here. See what else we can see. And while we're doing this, again, make note of all the different levels and heights, the grounds on this half. This takes up half a city block, by the way, the property and the building. It's quite large. As you can see here now, the land goes down, and what was the original first floor with the main doors, well, it's obviously got a level below that. Arched windows down there with the rough-hewn sandstone. Just like every other city park. A lot of hobos and ne'er-do-wells hanging around in here, and the guy's got to kind of watch himself that somebody doesn't try to drop a big old rock on my head and run off with my backpack and all my filming equipment and my phone. Because, you know, that would be fun, to have to fight some weirdo knucklehead. I don't want to do that, but if the guy has to, he will. All right, we're descending here a little bit now again. This is the entrance to a below ground parking garage. So, I mean, as you can tell, obviously there's definitely structure underneath this structure. Oh yeah, let's just put a door here, but no way to get in and out of it. Sure, why not? And then, you know, every school's got to have a bijou balcony with a, you know, a pediment above that. And then again, that incredible scroll work and the arch work up there. Dental molding and all of that. It's incredible. No time or expense spared, I guess, for the normal school. It's still in use. Not sure what the McDougall Center's function is now, but that would explain why they're constantly maintaining it and doing upkeep on it. Which is good, because this is one of the most beautiful buildings in the city. It's definitely in my top 5 favorite in this one-horse town, without a doubt. You can see the grounds is up high here, and it slopes downward as you, from every side, north, south, east, and west. It slopes downward toward the building from every side. Used to have like a fountain here as well, with a public wading pool, you know, where the kiddies could come and splash, and, you know, a foot and a half of water. That's all gone now. You know, because we can't have nice things, I guess. So we're on the back side of the structure here now. This is the west-facing side. The side we just looked at was the north-facing. I'll stay in the shade of this tree here so I can catch up there. So not only do the arched windows have keystones and embellishment above them, but even the rectangular or squared off windows do. And again, all that detail is repeated all the way along the top, going all the way up this thing. Amazing. Oh wow, that's in rough shape there, bud. You might want to get on that there, eh? So, this is looking concrete to me, but then right here, not so much. That is stone. And I know online it says that this thing was built upon a foundation of stone. So I'm guessing where they had to punch in modern entrances and so on and access to this thing, they would just poured concrete. Going up some granite stairs again here. And this brings us up to sort of an observation platform. And then from here, there's a couple of smaller entrances at the back, but just as embellished. 1986 is the date on the back of this. You can see they tried to emulate the date on the front. The same sort of lettering. So, I mean, that just shows they could put any date on anything and slap it on the building and say, yep, there you go. 1986 is when it was, the major renovations were done on this thing. Little things like that, you know, adds a lot of time to a build and a lot of resources, you know, time, money, man hours. Same thing here as well. Yeah, they punched in another modern door here. The birds like hanging out in this corner. There's a vent underneath this sort of mezzanine area, so obviously there's a void of some kind under there. Looks like they've had to put some kind of shenanigans along here because they're having some problems. And again, lots of pea gravel or whatever for drainage. Moisture constantly an issue, it seems, with these old world buildings that they tell us were built around, 1900. I think they would have worked out all of those problems by then. Let's see what the front of this mezzanine level that we were just on top of looks like here from the bottom. Oh yeah, some big huge arches here. Again, all sandstone. Now you can see all the steps that you've got to go up, and then steps to get up on top of where we just were. And then yeah, I knew there was a void underneath this section. I mean, if it's got air vents in it, there's got to be some kind of void. And there's doors and windows here. So access underneath where we were just standing on top there. Rear entrances. Access underneath through these doors and a window here. Or I guess one door and two windows. How much you want to bet that it was originally 3 windows and they changed this one window into a door? Or maybe there was 3 doors and they changed 2 of them to windows. I don't know. Again, we've got some pillars up there with their super duper embellished capitals on top, because that's what you need for a for a prairie town school. Bye, Oliver. He's so big, I can't believe how big he is. Bye-bye, have a good day. Just petting a big, giant black lab named Oliver. This is a great place to come during the day. It is beautiful here. I mentioned earlier, the hobos and ne'er-do-wells. It's not so much a problem during the day, to be honest with you. A lot of people from, the high-rises and businesses that are within a block or two of this place, they come down here on their lunchtime. Folks that live in the condos downtown here will bring their dogs for walks along here. There's a lot of shade trees and it is quite beautiful. I mean, it is what it is. Once the evening rolls around and the sun starts getting low in the sky, that's when you start getting some dodgy issues, but overall, it's not bad. Not entirely sure why we have a creepy bronze statue of Sir Winston Churchill here, but all right, there he is, Churchill on top of this granite pedestal. Sun's in his eyes, I guess. It is sunny out today. I'll give him that. All right, we're going to take a look at this last side here, the south-facing side of the building. I think that is going to wrap up our tour and revisit of this glorious old world sandstone structure. The old normal school. Poor bugger, hard work at it outside when it's 30 degrees Celsius, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. He's out here mowing the lawn and he's wearing all black. Here again we go, man. Excuse the noise, there's a truck behind me. So on the other side of this, the north-facing side, they had a door here. And here that's a window instead. So no door here, just a window. Window above a window. But they still have the bijou balcony and all of its glorious carved bracketry here on the ends, on either end here. And then you gotta have again your pediments and all of that. Absolutely exquisite, man. Exquisite. Again, you can see the different heights of the grounds of this place. Standing on the sidewalk, there's about almost 2 feet below the ground where this guy's working. There's an entrance that just goes under the grounds. It doesn't go under the building. So it might be the access for the underground parking garage, maybe. Because again, underneath this entire structure it goes further down. Because on the one side, the north-facing side, there was access to the underground parking garage, and here we are on the south side, and there's access again. So from this avenue, which is 5th Avenue, to the following the next avenue that way, is 4th Avenue. The entire underground of this spot of land here is, I'm assuming, now parking garage. But what was it before that? I don't know. Lower levels to this building, I reckon. Okay, again, you can see here we've got really low windows. They've put a retaining wall and filled it with pea gravel or aggregate or some kind for drainage. Then there's another level here, a level here, a level here, and then the level to get in. What is the purpose of all the different plateaus or heights to the grounds in this place? Again, you're just making things more complicated, more difficult. And 118 years ago, or whenever they say this thing was built. All right, so there you go. The McDougall Center, formerly the McDougall Normal School. So I think that is going to seal the deal here today for Frankie. New West Reset. As per usual. Let me know what you think about this old beauty down in the comments below. While you're doing that, do all the other things to help a fella out. And until the next one, take care out there and have yourselves a good one. All right? Cheers.